Hi, I'm Brendan McCarthy, certified financial planner with Boulevard Wealth Management here in Eden Prairie. I wanted to record this video because I'm getting this question a lot from many of my clients. And the question is, should I be worried about inflation? So, over the past 12 months, we've seen CPI increase by 7%. Our most recent inflation print came in at 7.0% over or compared to prices in December of 2020. Um, the question that, again, I'm getting is how does this affect me? And so, the people that need to be most worried about high inflation are Americans that are retired and are on fixed income streams like pensions and Social Security. They no longer have the ability to increase their wages because they're not earning income. We're seeing people in the workforce are receiving a lot of those income bumps and rises in salary and income. Of course, those who are retired don't have the ability to do that. So, one piece of good news is that the Social Security Administration announced that they are raising up their payments by 5.9% to retirees. That's the highest increase we've seen in over 40 years. So we know they're taking it seriously. Most people do. So, how did this happen? How did we get in this situation? Most people can say the supply chain issues with COVID, all this mixture of things that happened that brought us here. But the number one factor that I think most economists agree on is that the federal government likely pumped a little bit too much stimulus into the economy, and that is causing us to run hot. Demand is high now because there's more money in people's pockets. So it's easy to Monday morning quarterback this situation and say that they did too much, they caused this situation we're in. I would make the argument that if they erred on the opposite side, as in they did not roll out PPP loans, they did not boost unemployment benefits and do some of those other stimulus programs like the checks they sent out, we'd be in the midst of one of the worst recessions we've seen, mainly because if we didn't pump that money into the system, a lot of people would be out of jobs. There would be significantly dampened demand in the economy, and we'd see high unemployment, which is significantly worse for the economy than high inflation. So, with all that being said, it's going to be fascinating to see where we go from here. What can you do? If you're young, just keep riding it out, keep owning stocks. That's going to be your best hedge against inflation. If you're not young and you are about to retire or retired, it may make some sense to start shifting your investment allocation towards more equities if it makes sense based on your risk profile. So reducing some exposure to bonds where we're seeing rising interest rate environment like we see now, they're not going to pay well. If we have a little bit more equity exposure, that could help kind of hedge against some of this inflation risk. So again, you can reach me here. Let me know what other questions you have. Thanks.